What's my thoughts on the Niners signing Travarius Hodges Tomlinson? If you've been around my channel for quite a while, you would know the 2023 draft. I was pretty big on Travarius Hodges Tomlinson. I was kind of disappointed when the Rams got this guy in the sixth round. I was punching, pound the table and say, "Hey, let's get this guy in the fifth or sixth round," because he was sliding. I think he only slid because of his size and all that stuff, but I didn't care about it. I liked that he played the game. But then, come to find out, the 2 years with the Rams didn't quite work out. I guess he was behind the depth chart. I guess I don't know, but he had 45 snaps as a rookie. He was injured last year, so he didn't play much of an impact with them. He requested a release from the Rams, so they gave him his wish, and the Niners claimed him off waivers, which was a shocker because I didn't know if we were interested in this guy. But now, this pickup kind of reminds me of K'Waun Williams. Hear me out on this. K'Waun Williams wasn't quite a flashy name. He was a cast-off from the Cleveland Browns. Remember that. When we signed him in 2017, he kind of turned out to be one of those underrated signings. He became a huge part of our defense. In that first part of our regime, he was a huge important part of that defense at one point. Could this be the same thing with Travarius Hodges Tomlinson? We'll see. What I really like about him is his versatility. He can play nickel at a very high level. And the crazy part is, you don't have to pay him this type of money because his rookie contract is good for 2 more years. You can see what you get with this kid for at least 2 more years. And if he doesn't pan out for those 2 years, you can cut your losses with this guy. But if he works out pretty well and you can work out something down the road with this kid and you give him a contract extension, something down the road, it would be a steal at the end of the day. He can do well on special teams. He can do a lot on that type of, because it's one of our weakest spots, special teams. But he can be a huge difference on certain ways. So here's what makes it so positive about him is he's very aggressive in coverage. He's in good position to make plays at times. But the negative side is he gets penalized. He gets pretty aggressive. So that could be what people look at as a red flag. But when you watch his tape, he plays bigger than his size. And he is the nephew of LaDainian Tomlinson. So the name's pretty familiar. Plays at TCU. The name Tomlinson kind of has a meaning to it. But I feel like the Niners are trying to get some depth at cornerback. Can he actually be the starting nickel? We'll see. I think he has a good chance because you never know. I like when you pick up these under the radar guys. They have more to prove. He just got let go by the Rams because he felt like he wasn't quite getting the opportunity. So he wanted to get that fresh start, and guess what? He just had to go up north in California, and it's going to be pretty fun. He played with Dee Winters at TCU. They had a pretty good defense that year. That year, they were in the national championship. Unfortunately, they lost to Georgia pretty badly, but that defense from TCU was pretty damn good. See, Dee Winters was a huge part of that too, and then you had Tomlinson. They were a huge part of it. But I'm saying, having those two guys together could be pretty interesting. I expect Dee Winters to have a huge role, but it wouldn't be a shocker if Tomlinson becomes our nickel. Because there's a lot to like about him. His versatility and the way he plays the game, it would be a great fit to this defense. So I think it's a very underrated pickup. Let me know what y'all think of this signing. I mean, financially, you're not going to have to pay a lot for this guy. He's on a rookie contract still. 2 more years. What do you got to lose out of this kid? So let me know in the comments.